Hello, welcome. My name is Ryan Black, and I'm excited to be your teacher this semester for Odd 121. I'm coming to you from my recording studio that my creative partner and I have turned into a live streaming space. It's been a lot of work, a lot of interesting things that apply in the times that we're living in right now. It's been exciting, and I'm super pumped about bringing some of that new education I've given to myself to our classroom in the coming months as we're together. In your classes, we want to make sure that we're taking care of a couple key things. Each of our classes will be organized by modules. Those modules are weekly. In each one of those weekly modules, you want to look for 4 primary components. The first one is going to be primary resources. These are potentially lectures. They could be outside videos that I've curated for our class. They could be interviews with professionals in the industry that you should know. And they could just be something that's outside of the context of exactly the competencies for this course, but I find important that you should know as a professional or someone who's going into this industry. The second thing to look for is your assignments. The assignments will be clear. They will have specific directions that you will need to follow, and they will have rubrics. So look for them. You'll see them there, and those obviously feed into the grade book in each one of our class modules. The third thing to check out are discussion questions. And this is a place for you to interact with your classmates, to be involved in the class, and to spend some serious time thinking about larger questions that pertain to the industry and our class material. It's a place for you to have thoughtful, complete answers to the actual discussion questions and also responses to your classmate. And those discussion questions will count towards your participation grade in the class. And the fourth thing is the quizzes. So quizzes and tests, there's a midterm and a final. On those, always be carefully look to see if there is a time limit or not. Some of them are open-ended, and you can use the resources, you can use those videos, you can use the lectures to make sure you find the right answer. Some of them have a time limit, and the expectation is you know this material because you consumed it and you applied it in the assignments. So you have your resources, you have your assignments, you have your quizzes, and you have the discussion questions. I did those slightly out of order, but you get my point. The last thing is, in an online class, just like in an on-ground class, you need to participate, you need to be involved. When we are on those chats in our class or in another class, if you put in the effort to actually make a connection with your faculty and fellow classmates, you will get more from your education. So I can't encourage that enough. Be there, be at our classes online, ask questions, use the chat, and you will have a better experience. And so will your classmates. And that's great. That's what we want. Couple last quick notes. Make sure you are communicating. If something comes up that affects your ability to get a project done, software-wise, life-wise, whatever, you need to communicate those things to your faculty, to me and other faculty. Another thing to keep in mind is check your email. Just check your email every day. Once a day at least, please check your email. And I'll do the same. So don't expect a response. If you send an email at 10 o'clock at night, there's no way I'm seeing that. Not going to happen. I'm not checking my email at 10:30 at night. I'm just not doing it, especially when you got 4 or 5 classes going on. I'll check it probably in the morning, and I'll get back to you. It might take 24 hours. That's an appropriate response time. And the same for me to you. So be communicative and be understanding that within this platform, things are not immediate and we don't have that face-to-face time. So communication becomes even more important and clarity becomes more important. If you send an email, if you send a number, don't title it with something esoteric, assignment 1. That doesn't mean anything. Put your name in it. Put the assignment specifics in it and make sure that I have the ability to answer your question, right? And understand your concern, whatever that is. So that's it. I'm excited. I hope you have questions. For me, I know I'll have some for you. I look forward to meeting you in the digital universe very soon.